Eventually, no matter how well you maintain your suspension, some components will need replacement, but the parts you choose make an enormous difference in how long your suspension will last going forward. And this is where most people make critical mistakes. The temptation is to go cheap. You find control arms for half the price of OEM Volkswagen parts or shocks for $60 each instead of the $200 originals. It seems like an easy way to save money, and in the short term, it is. But cheap suspension parts are cheap for a reason. The materials are lower quality, the manufacturing tolerances are looser, and the engineering is often just good enough to fit, not good enough to match OEM performance and longevity. Aftermarket control arms might use bushings made from harder rubber compounds that don't absorb vibration as well. The ball joints might have looser tolerances that create play from day one. These parts will bolt into your car and work, but they won't last nearly as long as proper OEM components. Shock absorbers are even more critical. A quality shock from Volkswagen or from premium brands like Bilstein or Sachs is engineered specifically for your vehicle's weight, spring rates, and handling characteristics. A cheap shock might feel okay when new, but it will fade quickly and fail prematurely. Here's the economics that most people miss. If you install cheap parts and they last half as long as OEM parts, you haven't saved money. You've actually spent more when you factor in the labor costs of replacing the same component twice. Plus, while those cheap parts are failing prematurely, they're often damaging other suspension components in the process. Use OEM Volkswagen parts for critical components like control arms, ball joints, and tie rod ends. Your suspension is not the place to save a few dollars at the expense of long-term reliability.